I don't come to argue with you.
Let me get up on let me see. Five, what you doing, bro? What's good? You see this nonsense? You see this nonsense, bro? Do you see this nonsense?
Can you hear me, sis?
Yes, I can hear you.
You can hear me clearly? All right, let me. Yeah, I seen this.
Am I tripping? Please let me know if I'm tripping. Let me know.
No, absolutely not. Let me say this clearly for the family, okay? Family, staying on code means staying focused, okay, on our objective. Family, the last time I was on here, I told ZZ in reference to ops. You do not entertain ops under no circumstances. I don't care if they. I don't. Family, listen.
I said, don't even bring them on there, Zara.
Listen to me clearly.
I knew it. Oh, I knew it.
Family, listen to me very clearly.
Oh, I knew it.
It doesn't matter if it's Crispy or whoever. You do not entertain ops because their job is to create confusion. He knows what he's saying is bullshit. He's injecting bullshit to deflect. Our conversation is on our people and the majority of us done. Truly, yes. Why? Because a lot of us entertain ops like him. A lot of us listen to crackers. A lot of us do not study. A lot of us do not critically think. All right, so I'm not going to go on a diatribe here. ZZ, I want you to hear me, and I want the family to understand what I'm saying. You never entertain ops because now the conversation is about what the ops need.
This nigga just called into my shit, bro. It really did it. What's up, Erica? Erica in the building. My bad.
He's the Erica Lachey.
I can't believe he really kept trying to get me like that.
Yes, ZZ. He's the Erica.
And now he's still in my comments. Black man calling black man Crispy. Yep, that's on code. Tommy, you are not in a position to be telling nobody. Do you know the type of shit you're talking about black women? Are you
ZZ, listen to me, sis. Listen to me. We got to stay on code. See, now the conversation is about what the fuck he's... Now the conversation is about what the fuck he's saying out his mouth.
You're right.
That's unconstructive.
You're right.
Okay?
You're right.
Family. So let's get back on point. This is why I came on.
You're right.
All right. Now, I want to address this when it comes to our people, black males in particular, and this quote unquote crime that these crackers label crimes. All right. Family, crime is economically based. Crime is economically based. When Europeans were economically undermined, they engaged in quote unquote crime. They bootleg, sold heroin, every fucking drug on the planet to come up, to get money, to survive. Family, there's something, Maslow's hierarchy of needs, okay? Maslow hierarchy of needs, okay? This is a European who developed a system of human needs, but he got it from Africans. The bottom is a pyramid. On the top is self-actualization. On the bottom is psychological needs. Right under that, right on top of that is safety, shelter, and food. Now, when you have a group of people who are undermining human hierarchy of needs, you understand? They're compromising their safety, food, and shelter. They're going to engage in anything to get safety, food, and shelter. If crackers call it crime, that's what they call it. All they do is commit crime. On my social media and my YouTube, I'm dedicated to exposing these motherfuckers on the cesspool that they live in. That's why they need to take their faggot ass cops, pardon my French, and go police their own. Because they pedophiles and doing fentanyl and heroin and all that. So look, family, refrain from judging anybody, black, female, or male, who engage in so-called crime if you don't know why they're doing it, okay? You don't know why they're doing it. Every race engages in crime.
Yeah.
Everybody, you do it to come up economically. If we weren't undermined economically, we wouldn't sell coke, crack, water, whatever. You understand?
Yeah.
So, family, we have to stay on code because ZZ, you are doing something very powerful, sister. And that's why these coons are coming at you. Just like Jay Lethal said, but remember, a couple weeks ago, they're going to start coming for you, ZZ. Yeah, they're going to see. They're going to see if you're going to let them distract you because what you're doing is very, very powerful, and it's reverberating with young, beautiful black women. They don't want to see that. So that's why I said then, family, we don't shadow box. You never enter, you don't, Nearly Fuller said shadow boxing is arguing with another victim of white supremacy about white supremacy. You don't do that because your enemy is white supremacy. So you speak to like minds who are targeting white supremacy. That's all I do on my social media, my YouTube. I will never entertain a coon because you have to be, a coon is deliberate. Yeah. They're deliberately being coon.
He deliberately came up here just to fuck up this show. No,
you see what I'm saying, sister? You see what I'm saying? Erica Lissay pointed this out a couple of weeks ago.
He did.
Tariq points this out. All of our
prominent
black media points this out. We don't need, you don't need his audience because they're ops, okay? And they're gonna get, and listen, them cooning got a time limit because the mayonnaise people that they cooning for got a target on them. They're gonna knock them off when their time is done and replace it with another coon. You don't entertain coons because they're ops. You gotta treat this like the street, quote unquote. You know what I'm saying? If that's an op, you avoid them until you can take them out. Period. You don't entertain no coons, sister. And I love you to death, and I'm gonna keep moderating. And I'm telling y'all, family, look, I don't play around in this chat. So I know if I'm spotting an op and I know you're an op, you gone. You gone. Like, we don't entertain no ops, family. And are the majority of our people too far gone? Yes. Yes, because I mean, this is by design. But there's a sector of us that are not. And that sector, us, we're going to be the ones that rebuild and create an empire. But the ones that are far gone, they need to be. They need to be because they're on the wrong frequency. They're done. Our over-sexualized females, our undisciplined sexually males, those who don't read, those who, and you know, I want to address one thing. It was a brother in the chat. I read 88 books in the last 9 years. I never said reading doesn't pay bills. I was speaking specifically to the other brother who was talking about, you know, individuals in our community that don't go to the library. If your rent is due and your little brothers and sisters ain't got no food in the refrigerator, ain't no library going to put no food in the refrigerator, homes.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And that's just facts. So we have to, first of all, we have to cease and desist of articulating or trying to articulate anything that you heard from Mayonnaise News in reference to us. We need to put the spotlight on them. The majority, it's too many pedophiles in that community, too many motherfuckers doing fentanyl, crystal meth, and all that shit, too many murderers. We gonna put the spotlight on their ass. White on white crime, do white lives matter? I created the hashtag and I'm going hard with it. So that's all I want to say, Z. I love you to death. Peace in the chat. Family, do not entertain coons. Be one, family.
Put your social media in the chat too, so I can pin it right quick. I mean, so I can highlight it right quick. There was some people.
Thank you, sis. I'm gonna put it in the chat. At the 5, you know, again on IG, YouTube 5. My government on Facebook. I stay in Facebook jail, but I'm coming out in like 8 hours. Family, we gonna keep pushing because look, it's do or die. You know what I'm saying? Once they start hitting our kids and our females, man, it's do or die. There's no such thing as the law. All male 12 is terrorists, and voting for any of them is dumb. And that's how I'm coming. Love you, sis.
That's a fact. All right, bro. I appreciate you calling. Yeah. He's sharing my page. Yeah, I'm not surprised. I see a couple trolls in here that I don't ever see. I seen a couple trolls. Say Lethal.
What up? What up? What up?
Yeah, bro. I know you saying that egregious. I know you just saying that egregious ass shit.
I've seen that. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Can you hear me? All right. Yeah, I seen that, Z. It's like Five told you, like I told you, Z, you were, I don't know if you remember, but the first time you came on my channel, you had like 4,000 views. I mean, 4,000 subscribers, a little bit more than 4,000. I was like, I told you specifically, I said, you're going to reach, I don't know why I knew it. I said 20,000. The number was 20,000. I knew you'd have at least 20,000 subscribers easy. So what I want to tell you again is they're coming they're coming, Z. Like, look, it's almost like you're still in the position where you can't believe that it's happening because it's you or whatever, and whatever. You got to understand. You've already spoke to Rizza Islam. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You're kind of out there now, and so you might not realize the people who are watching you and stuff like that. Now I'm not
Yeah.
gonna go. I'm not even gonna go talk too much about that guy Tommy, but I mean we have to say it. The nigga, and this is. I'm sorry, I'm not gonna take too much of your time, but the dude Tommy, it's important to note that he's a coon. Like you have to, because there's a thing called the coon, and there's people who fit into that. The same way if Oprah Winfrey called into this bitch, we'd be like, Oprah, bitch, blah 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 blah. If Tyler Perry, I mean, think about it. If Tyler Perry called in, if any of the coons are like, are we gonna act like there's no such thing as a coon now? So and the difference between a coon and, like, say one of our people who's just lost is that one of our people who's just lost is just that they're lost and maybe they haven't heard the information. Somebody like Tommy has been in the conscious circle for long enough. He knows Sinetter, he knows Brother Polite, he knows Young Pharaoh, he knows Kwame Brown. This nigga knows every single black content creator that's made it past 50,000 subscribers. So there's no reason why he should be still saying the things he says. Now, again, no one person is a fully good or fully bad. So, by the way, I just got off work, so I know I'm looking all fucked up and shit. I was on the way home, and I seen this. I said, let me pull over and say something real quick. But the thing about Tommy is, and I think this is what you need to, and it's what I told you. I want you to be able to articulate your issues with people. Not saying that you haven't, but like for instance, you said, okay, you be on some cool shit. I want him to know. I want us to be able to pinpoint my issue with Tommy, for instance, is in 5. I know you told me we don't even need to talk about it, but let's talk about it. This dude Tommy, instead of saying, okay, black women are out of line and giving them a space to redeem themselves, you know what he calls them? Dogs and BT 1000s. He goes out of his way to.
I ain't know that.
Yeah. As a matter of fact, some people let me know in the chat. I think one of the people that watches my Instagram, she follows Tommy, and she told me she calls this certain type of black woman German shepherds, and she said she got that from Tommy.
Wow.
She said Tommy Sotomayor, whatever the fuck this nigga's name is out here calling black women German shepherds, making names like.
He got up here to troll. He got up here talking about insulting black people that disagree. You came up here to troll.
That's what I'm saying. So it's like you got to look out for a grown ass man who has gray hairs in his beard. This man could be our grandfather, and he's sitting up here acting like a woman in the sense that he doesn't know what the issue people have with him is. He's sitting there and he's doing exactly like the fucking red man does, which is act passive aggressively. He throws stones and hides his motherfucking hands. Tommy, you could not enter into certain black spaces. I don't give a fuck. It's not even about.
Luckily got in this one. Luckily, I almost didn't let him join. I was this close. This is what I'm saying.
This is what I'm saying. So it's like he's like, well, they're not letting me talk. I went over to his page right now. He's having a live stream watching this, I guess. But he's like, they're not letting me.
This right now?
Yeah. He's right now. He's reacting. If you open up a side tab and go to his right. And they're
Tommy, come follow the team, yo. Come with a real one. Get off that bullshit. Come over here with the real ones.
Right. No, not even, because like I said, there's gonna be people like that exist, and the fact of the matter is, this is a person who is really black men need to talk to Tommy Sotomayor. Because he's going to play a semantics game. He's going to play a passive aggressive game.
That's what he did the whole time he was up here.
Right.
So that's what. Oh, what's insulting? Oh, well, if you don't agree, that means a white cop can kill a black person just because they think they're aggressive. I'm like, what the fuck? What type of reach? What?
Right. No, but I think the main thing that we need to take away from this is It's just staying like on code and on point. And yes, a code is a thing. He's acting like, oh, what code? What? Yeah, he doesn't.
I'm like, what you want me to read? Nelly Fuller's compensatory code? You want the whole thing written out in your face? What do you want me to do? Nigga, BB1. That's the black first. What the fuck? That's the simplest way to put it. Come on.
Well, see, he doesn't know what he doesn't know. He's acting like he acting like he doesn't know, but he says he doesn't know because truly he doesn't follow that code. And that's another thing too. A grown ass man who's lived. I mean, think about it now. This man knows all of the social media influencers, the black ones. He knows all the content creators, and he doesn't know what being on code is. Even if he doesn't agree with being on code, he knows what that is.
He knows what that is. Right. Come on. He was trolling.
You see?
He was trolling.
So, yeah. So, I mean, like I said, I saw that. I literally had just pretty much got on, and I didn't even know what y'all was talking about. Then I saw that. I'm like, oh shit, he's gonna try to trip ZZ up and da 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 da. But the way I look at it, to me, I would just look at that as you're moving up, and take that with as a double-edged sword because you're moving up, which is a good thing. But at the same time, we have to take that much more time to be on point and precise about whether you're gonna cut him off earlier or whether you're gonna allow him to embarrass himself. Because honestly, I feel like all he has to do is speak and embarrass. All you got to do is ask him, well, why is it you call black women German shepherds? But I've never heard, what do you call white women? I've actually seen him fetishize white women. I stopped watching this dude years and years and years ago, but I've seen videos of Tommy Sotomayor put in, mind you, he has the American flag in the back. Yeah. I mean, let's really call it for what the fuck it is. Nigga, you are an agent provocateur, nigga.
Come on.
And the majority of your money, Tommy, comes from your white supporters who are happy that you're calling black women German shepherds. That's what this whole thing is, Tommy. That's what this whole thing is. Don't act like, oh, black people are just so impossible to talk to. Nigga, we don't have time. We don't have the luxury. We don't even have the motherfucking want to speak to your bitch ass nigga. We're on progression. We're on information.
Why did I even let
we you know what I'm saying? We're on healing. You don't got no time to deal with no old book broken ass nigga.
Come on.
Geriatric nigga. If you don't get the fuck out of here. And by the way, Tommy Sotomayor, don't you ever motherfucking call one of our females, one of our sisters, trying to pop your shit. You just shut the fuck up and stay over there, nigga. Because you got real niggas out here that'll press your motherfucking button. That's all I want to say. I'm sorry. I don't even know what happened. But holla at your boy. Z, what up?
Y'all make sure y'all go follow Jay Lethal, man. Put your shit in the chat.
Holla at your boy.
Put some in the chat. I don't even think I posted it.
No, I don't think you put stuff in the chat. But what up, 5? And yeah, hey, squash all that shit. Listen, black men in the chat, you know we protect ZZ. We're at Tommy Sotomayor's neck now. I've never mentioned Tommy Sotomayor's name in my motherfucking life. Even though I knew who he was. I'm on your neck, boy. I'm on your neck officially. So thank you, Z. I'm gonna holler at you.
All right, brother. I appreciate you, man.
All right, peace.
Shout out to Jay Lethal. That's my man right there. I'm rocking with Jay Lethal. Y'all make sure y'all go follow Jay Lethal. 5, still put your shit in the chat too. I'm gonna try to pin both. Matter of fact, do y'all got access to the private chat? Because if you put it in the private chat, I can just like copy it